from wherever you are in the world. I am Brendan Farrell. This is the Red Horde. Ooh, I gotta turn that down. We are here today to watch. One second. Derby and Wrexham, of course, from the Kairas, and of course, Sean is sleeping at the moment. I've pinged him a couple times. I'm sure he'll join us probably by halftime. That's usually his MO. Oh, good to see a lot of you guys. Surprising, Jason, who's out in the Vancouver area, is awake. Nice to see you, Jason. Of course, Deandra's here nice and early. I saw John Lane. I saw Stephen Reed. Oh, Dave Foster from way out west is also here in the house. Giselle, nice seeing you. Yeah, she can't believe she's up either. Who else? Just Call Me Dave was the first Dave in the house. Woody, great to see you. Who else do we have? W&G, yeah, W&G was in here really early. He's not going to be tested too much today. We only have 3 games at the 7:30 start. Boy, I do not like these. I don't think most of the everyone outside of England and Wales is not a big fan of these early starts here. Oh, Dave Nicholson here. Sam, nice to see you. Third Dave. All of a sudden, all the Daves are piling in. All right, let me just jump around here. I will hold off on the lineup for a moment. I wanted to point out, let me see here, that we're in the midst of a really tough schedule, right? So some people are saying, Deandra said she was reading The Athletic and they were talking about our form not being good at home. And I know others have said this is kind of a must-win game. I wouldn't say it's a must-win game, only because we end up beating the teams that everyone thinks we shouldn't, and we lose to the teams that we, when we think we should be winning. So I'm not as worried when we blowing up what appears to be a good opportunity, like a beatable team at home. The fact that we're in 16th and Derby's in 22nd, and really how much of a difference does that make, right? Like they have one less win than us, so not a big deal. But playing them at home, you'd think that's going to be a win. That's 3 points. The games after that, Leicester on Tuesday, they're near the top of the table. Birmingham on Friday. I think they're like 9th on the table right now, but obviously they're like I think most people consider them a top 5 team. Then we have Stoke, who's 2 in the table. Oxford, who's struggling, but then it's finished with Middlesbrough and Coventry. So we have, 5 out of the next 6 games, not counting Derby, is against top 9 teams. So that means we will have faced everyone in the top 10, essentially, except Bristol, at least what the top 10 is right now, by the end of October. So we have a lot of games against teams that are in good form coming up. So you want to get points where you can, and hopefully today will be the start of that. Oh, I saw some people saying 3-1. I like the score. I wouldn't mind that at all. I heard they're pretty good defensively, but we do a lot of overall, we do very well. I should go find some wood to knock on offensively. And I like who we're starting today with Lindas and Moore. Wouldn't have minded if they put in Broadhead and took Rathbone out. No, I know Rathbone's not in. Sorry, Dobson. I wouldn't have minded that to be offensive-minded, but I understand you want to start out solid, be easier to bring on the offense later in the game with a lead. Got about 6 minutes till the start here. I'm going to see if I can get my game up and running on my phone here. What else are you guys predicting? I only saw 3-1. I haven't seen too many other people say anything. Making sure that Paramount Plus is doing okay. Is it working? John Eustace. Yes, it is. Wow, it looks like a pretty decent day. Not particularly sunny, but it's not rainy and overcast, which is nice. Looks fairly full with a few minutes to go before kickoff. I will bring up the lineup. Sam Smith got credited with that goal. Yeah, I know that was definitely in before Sam got there. The defender ended up knocking it in. When I watched the replay, I don't know what you think, Woody, but when I saw that ball come down, it happens really fast, and I didn't try to stop it frame by frame or anything, but I thought it hit the crossbar, and it looked like it landed inside the line and then bounced back out, and then it was knocked in by the defender, and then he and the goalie kind of exchanged it, and they were trying to scoop it out, and that they were kind of looking at each other like, you just brought it into the goal, you idiot. And then that's when Sam Smith comes charging in and just pushes it into the back of the net. So we got Okonkwo in net, Brunt instead of Doyle. He's been working his butt off. I love that we have multiple guys that can play back there, and Brunt gives a little bit more speed out there, which is nice. He's obviously been playing very well, passing as well. They're sticking with Hyam and Cleworth. They don't even have Cody on the bench, which is a little surprising. I wonder if he's dinged up. Of course, Kabore out on the right, Sheaf and O'Brien, Dobson in the midfield, Longman on the left side, and then Windass and Moore up front. Teams are coming out. The Derby fans look like they filled out their allocation based on the camera shots I'm seeing. Travis, nice to see you, sir. Yeah, I'd like to keep our offense moving. Kabore is doing something really interesting. He's walking out, talking. I don't know if he's praying to himself or it's part of his pregame ritual, but he's deep with in thought or something. Let me see. I'm going to just get us into the main screen here. Oh, what else was I going to do? Oh, before it starts, Andy gave us a good what's happening today stuff. Obviously, we get the early start, and we're also looking at Leicester playing early against West Brom and Coventry playing early against Birmingham. Wouldn't mind both of those teams just drawing. Most of the rest of the teams later on today. Anything big stand out? Oh, they're saying Swansea Millwall. Yeah, Swansea Millwall's an early game. The Leicester game's not early. That was yesterday. Norwich, Middlesbrough, Southampton should probably be a good game. Yeah, nothing else really jumping out at me. Thanks, Andy. Great graphic as usual. Jump right into this. Whew. A little tired, but excited for this game. Start the weekend off. Start this football packed week ahead, right? The fact that you're playing, I love when we turn it around and you play again on Tuesday, but then to play Friday, that's it's aggressive, especially against Birmingham too. Morning, George. Teams are out. We'll be starting in a few seconds here. Derby is in their blue and white, Wrexham in red. Boy, Moore towers over people. Let's go. Where the game started. Let's see it. Wrexham is going to be playing towards the tech end in the second half. There we go. It's underway. Derby kicked us off. Deep ball in. Little trouble here. And they blow an easy chance. Oh, not played well. One hopper. Defensive line dropped back. One of the Derby players heads it to a guy just sitting wide open in the middle of the box, penalty box, and he just kicks it out of bounds. Ball was a little high. He tried to kind of one time an easy soft top and hits it 3 yards wide right. Northern Border, nice to see you. That would have been difficult to take a goal in the first few seconds. I just want to consider us lucky. Hopefully that luck continues. Wrexham with the ball now. They just stole it, working it out to Kabore on the right side. He's bringing it up. Starts it back around the back. Derby's not too aggressive with their press. And Cleworth just boots it out of bounds. Not a good play. Not good there. Dave Foster giving us really bad news about our back-to-back records. I don't want to hear that. Trying to jinx us like Sean. He's standing in for Sean in the jinx stuff. Stephen Reed usually does the reverse jinx stuff, but he was positive today. So balls in the box. Derby player collided into, what was that, Sheaf? And we get the ball and a free kick. A little bit of a flop there. Hello, Rocker Chick. Nice to see you. Here's Arthur's boot downfield. Plays that out over to the left. Tries to hit it to Moore. Moore heads it. Couple of heads. And Derby collects. Records are meant to be broken. I like that, Giselle, especially when we don't agree with them. Patagonia Reds in the house. Great seeing you. They have not worn their, have they worn their blue and whites yet? One, they had to have, right? They haven't worn the Patagonia kind of colors many times that I can remember now. Frantic so far. Yeah, I mean, we're not showing a lot of energy, particularly. Derby's showing, I think, a little bit more. But yeah, I think we'll settle in here. The first 10 minutes can be both teams filling each other out, making sure they understand the formations. We're pushing a little, we're pressing up. They have to go all the way back. They retreat back to their keeper. They swing it around on the left side. There's a knock ahead. Gabore's fighting for it. He gets to the ball. Passes it to the wrong team. That's not good. Darby swinging it around. They got it over to the far right side now. Good defense there by Longman, I think that was, blocking the ball. Bad bounce for us. Ball's in the box. They try to cross. O'Brien gets back. Nice save. Longman tries to bring it out against multiple players. He gets taken out. Wrexham's ball. It could have been Brunt. To be fair, I'm watching this on my no, it was Longman. Watching this on my cell phone, and the picture's not very big. So, giving us League 2 scores. W&G's working hard. Ball's booted down, left side. It's kept in. We're going to swing it all the way back around. Back near midfield. Bringing it over. Cleworth swings it to Gabore. Tries to beat his man. Gets lucky, does. They got him triple teamed. They take him out. Hard tackle. Ball's out. Quick throw in. Ball boy's trying to assist with a quick toss. There it is. Windass over there. Boo, they mug him. Ball's being thrown in by Darby. Here's the throw-in. Wrexham heads. Ball goes back and forth. We steal it. Brian tries to get a hang of it. Can't. Darby collects. Then Moore steals it. Ball's back, forth, back, forth. They just keep trading it. Now Moore has it in the middle. Tries to kick it out wide. He does. Longman's messing with it. They got him covered pretty good. He slices it in. Wow, that wasn't a bad right foot. He switches the ball over to his right foot and cuts it in, but it's a little bit low, so it was too fast for Moore or O'Brien to get out. They were trying to time their run, and the ball was just a little too fast for them to do anything with it. Too fast, too low. I looked away, and now I see a player rolling around on the ground. I'm saying flop just because. They're yelling at who are they going to give it to? He's acting up a storm. O'Brien's going to get yelled at. Yellow card. Wow, it's an early yellow. 7 minutes in. Let's see this. Oh, it hit his arm. They don't call the hit on the arm, and they say that was a dangerous tackle. It's a lot of acting. I don't think he actually hurt the Derby player. The Derby player saw the opportunity with the extended leg and jumped over it and acted a fool. Oh, but he's just faking, dude. It didn't hurt him. It wasn't like he hyperextended it or flipped or anything. He jumped over that. You said stomped on his foot? I didn't see it. I thought the leg was extended and he ran into it and jumped over it. No? Did that stomp on him? I missed it. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend, Sean, letting us know he'll be on in 10 minutes. Yeah, handball they don't call. Oh, no, he did step on the inside of his ankle. think I've twisted my ankle walking down like 2 steps, and it hurt more than that. Like this, just big actor. He won't step out of bounds. Here's a kick from about midfield. There it is. We headed out to the left. I think that was Moore that did it. Couldn't tell. They got a throw in front of the fans, Derby fans. Ball gets knocked well out, not even close. No threat there. They're showing, I don't know who's in the house. I don't know if it's Rob Ryan or somebody. That upper VIP box is filled with people, so you'd think someone is there. Ball's being knocked around the back by Wrexham. I haven't looked at any of the stats yet. Let me pop over there. Just waiting for Sean to show up. Oh, here we go. Kiefer Moore kicks it wide out to Longman. They rush into the box. Wrexham has 3 or 4 there. Looking for the slice in. Blasted away. Tests the keeper. Almost. Keeper knocks it down in front of him. And Moore was there to try to knock it in. Decides not to kick the keeper's head instead of the ball. And is the keeper for Derby appreciates that. Taps him on the back. Moore almost got the rebound. That's the kind of stuff that Arthur does that pisses me off. Just catch the ball or just deflect it out of bounds. Don't be playing it back out in front. Here comes Derby coming down. They try to cross in the box. We headed out. They have to recycle all the way back near midfield. Hey there, Gail. Swansea up 1-0 over Millwall, thanks to W&G. Whoa, that's a late unnecessary tackle. Yeah, there's no need. Yeah, give it to him. Thank you. Yeah, you get some for you. There's no need of that slide tackle and then taking him out. Yeah, it was like there's the extra with the, so he slid forward and then he kind of cupped his leg back to clearing out more. That's what he got it for. The slide tackle itself wouldn't have been all that bad. It was the extra. Moore's rolling around. Not sure how much he got him. He did trip him up. I just don't know if he spiked him in the ankle. Wrexham has 43% possession. Not much else going on statistically speaking. We have the one shot on target that we just had a moment ago. Wrexham puts it back in play. Just swinging it around the back. There's O'Brien. Kicks it out to Longman, who's going to bring it back to the middle. Heim. Cleworth. Trying to work it out. There it is. Bad play by Dobson. Come on. Is that no? Is that Moore? Someone's down. Moore looks like he's down, like his foot's still bothering him. Is it? Sheep is down. Everyone can't be rolling around on the ground, guys. A couple of you need to get back up. Moore has those floppy clown feet. Kabori and Windass try to hook up there. Or was that? I think it was Windass. Ball's knocked out. Wrexham with the throw in at midfield. Some really bad passing by our midfielders today so far. Keep giving it up. Is it Sheaf or is it Dobson? I can't tell. One of the two of them, the passing accuracy is far better to Derby than it is to Wrexham players. Keeper blasts it back in. Deep ball. Hyam gets back, I believe. Plays it out. Ball's being brought up on the left side. Sheaf boots it out of bounds. Come on. It wasn't even close. Or was that Brunt? It was Brunt that did that? Damn it. How can this many guys be this off? I mean, they're not off by a little bit. Like Kabori didn't even run for it. It was so bad of a cross. Mistake there. Hyam tries to get to it, misses it. Here comes a play. Wrexham gets back. Ball's being swung around. Out to Kabore. He has a little room finally. What's he do? He crosses it. Awesome cross. Good header attempt. That's Max with the ball. They're walking it around. There's two guys spread out, would you? O'Brien, Windass. There's Kabore with another cross. Low. There it is in front. Blasted off the keeper in an impossible angle. Yeah, Longman really didn't have anything there. Kabore did what he does, which is cuts it back low. Ball finds its way all the way over to Longman, almost out of bounds along the baseline, and he drills it off the keeper. Kabore with the ball again, puts it off of defender. There's two of them there blocking him. Derby on the counter. They have it at midfield. They got two players coming into the box. They get it to one of them. Nice steal. Good hustle there. I think that was Sheaf. Maybe it's Hyam. I can't tell. Here's a cross into the box. Got it covered. Ball's being headed around. Back, forth. I don't know. Like, we could head it to a red shirt would be nice. Just the fact that you're heading it is not, it's not the end of it. It's going to be a goal kick. Yeah, that was Kiefer Moore on the end of the Kabore cross. He had to dive forward with the header. Just misses it. Sean is not in the waiting room yet. He's splashing water on his face, trying to make himself pretty for you. Moore was given piggyback rides at midfield. They give him a penalty. They give him a free kick. Yes, Kabore is our only loan. I think we got the impression we asked to purchase him and they said no. So he is a loan. Ball's out wide to Moore, I believe. O'Brien, that's what I meant to say. He did a low cross that no one got to. Was at Windass. It was Windass. The light colored hair. He frosted the hair, and it makes me think it's O'Brien sometimes. Yes, that was Windass. Oh, he actually shoots at the far side. Just missed the far post. Ball's played long again. That's the third one where the keeper goes super deep, tries to put it on the outside of the penalty box, and hope that the high bounce gets misplayed by Wrexham. And that one again, you hold your breath for a moment while you're waiting to make sure they don't screw up that play. And as bad as everyone's passing has been today in headers, that's bound to give away an easy goal, one that shouldn't happen, but everyone's playing like ass so far. Price was out of reach for Kabore. I wonder if it was. I wonder how much they would ask. You think they asked for like 12 plus, 15 maybe? They might have asked an unreasonable price, hoping we would just pay it, and then that doesn't mean we can't go back and offer to buy him after, right? So. And maybe they'll reduce the price a little bit. Haggle. Darby tries to dump it in on the left side. We had it covered well. They let the ball roll out, and it's going to be a goal kick. I'm liking how we are at the moment. Like, if you're thinking, if we were looking good, like top 10 in the table come January, would we be in the market to be purchasing players? And everyone thinks we will. I don't know. Like, we're really hurting in this position at the moment, I think, right? So either someone's play has to drop off or an injury or something to have a standout. Oh, that's where we got to go get a player. I mean, at the moment, we're scoring well every game. So you're not necessarily thinking we need, a striker like last year when we went out and grabbed 2. So again, presuming no injuries and everything, we should be pretty fine there. We have 3 young defenders, Brunt, Cleworth, and Doyle. So you like the idea. You have to let them grow a little bit, right? Slice in. We tried to free up Kabore. Darby plays that well. Almost a great pass there by Cleworth. I think that was Cleworth. I thought we've got some good, Sheaf and O'Brien are really good in the midfield. We haven't got a chance to see what kind of shape Rathbone's in when he comes back. Give him an opportunity to get adjusted and then, see if he can step up to the level of play. You'd think he could. You'd hope he would. Yeah, I don't even want to think about Arthur not getting better and the necessity to go get another keeper. I don't want to even think about that. Here comes Darby. We steal the ball, then give it right back to them. Frustrating. Try to bring it into the box, and Longman does a really good job defensively. I don't say that a ton. He's been playing well defensively, specifically today. Looking real good. We're positioned well. defensively. I don't know that we're clearing it out well or our passing is good, but I will agree with you that in general we're playing pretty well. Hey Sean, I'm about ready to bring you in a moment. 1 second, just connecting your audio and video now. You are live, sir.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. 25 minutes late, mostly because I slept in, but also because now I've got to decipher, do cats throw up whole pellets of food, or what the hell was that on my living room couch?
Yes, they do.
So
it's usually when they drink water right after they eat too fast.
Then so that's the first anyway, and I took care of it before anybody else woke up. So welcome everybody. Looks like I didn't miss much. It sounded like I didn't miss much. Step on an ankle and a bit of bunk both ways. Yeah. I'm getting set up here, and I'll just let you know I've made some changeovers. I bet you my audio is perfect. The downside of it is I've set up different stuff, and when some things aren't working, so I'm going to be watching their lineup on a small little tiny iPhone, Android, as that's just the nature of the beast. But let me know, Brendan, just so that I'm here. Did I miss anything in particular?
The only concerning thing is O'Brien has a yellow, right? You don't want him suffering a second yellow and then missing a game, right? So
yeah, it looks like stats were closer in possession than we normally are. 2 shots on goal, 2 on target, and absolutely nothing from them, even though the last 7 minutes I've been eyes on. It's been all Derby County, so maybe that's a sign for me to go back.
Both teams are passing to each other more than themselves. So
isn't that beautiful football?
Yeah. And Derby is really working the long ball. They're knocking it super deep, trying to hope for a misplay.
So Clark, Sanderson, Johnson, Forsyth. I'm getting used to the names on the back line as you got to switch over to the far left side. Knocked down by Morris and cleared. Hyam up to Moore. He's held, he's released, and he gets the ball back anyway. Sheaf bumps it forward. O'Brien behind him. Stumble into his foot, kick him in the back of the legs. Advantage was being played, and we got it anyway. So Longman taking his man on 7 yards out, 6 yards out, curls back. I'm at 26.50 right now, if that matters for you. And it's a chip, and whoa, too heavy. Zetterstrom.
That's Chief's done 3 or 4 way too heavy today.
Oh, yeah?
Just keeps drilling it out of bounds on cross passes.
Didn't need to eat his spinach yesterday.
At least.
Didn't need to eat his spinach yesterday, did he? I'll see if I can bump the live button and kick me up, or if that's just the nature of the beast. That's the nature of the beast. And I'm going to be largely ignoring the chat just out of default because I've got I'm down a monitor. And so I apologize if I'm ignoring everybody. And Brendan, you might have to keep an eye and give it a bump if you need to. We'll come in the chat. And
your audio is rock solid, though.
Well, yay for me fixing one problem and causing a whole bunch of others. And
they just took out Kabore there on the.
I don't have that yet, but that was on Kabore.
Yeah, I know. He got kneed in the head. He got bumped and went down easy to ground. I think he's trying to draw. Watch the first contact there, and then he goes. I don't think he went down intentionally. He got a bump, but he kind of went down. I don't know. That was and ran his. It looks like it was soft. It looks like he dove a little trying to get it, and then he
ended up putting himself in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely in a bad spot. That's definitely concerning. I don't know who they have on.
Algonquin lining up the wall. It's 19 yards out, 2 yards away from the penalty box. Well, maybe that's more than that. 5 yards away.
It's more, yeah.
Yeah. One of those ones that if they wanted to have a crack, they probably could, searching for that left corner. They got lots of delicious deflections that they're going to be looking for headers inside the box. And so you've got a headmaster conversation in the box between Moore and Sanderson. He's a cocky little one, ain't he? Running it over, left footer, going to go for the cross, far post. Lots of bodies, and we're lucky that Clark can't jump. Because if Clark could have, and then he got around Moore, chipped up, far post. Somebody get up to that. Fortunately, we did, and Kabori gets the clear. Woo, all right. Set it out. And here comes Derby County again. Oh, the curl is on Morris, turning, stuck back out, far post. Ogonko goes, you don't be doing stuff like that. That was
unnecessary. It was an easy catch.
That was one of those ones when you're playing baseball and you think you've got the fly ball and then you just don't look it into your glove and you're looking to where you're going to throw it and trying to figure everything out before you catch it, or a receiver looking where he's going before he puts it in his hands. He was looking up the field as to where he was going to be putting that before he actually controlled it and dropped it right in the edge of the area. Oh no. Sheaf gets a foul there, they say, and that's soft. That is soft. What are you doing? They collided bodies. How does Kabori get the foul and that little contact and not there? That's contact, as much contact on Sheaf as Sheaf put on the other, on, what was that, Morris? It's just big old Morris hits the ground like a sack of potatoes, and so they give it to the flopper when in doubt. Pressure's been on since I've joined. I don't know what the first 25 minutes looked like as far as control. We've seen the possession numbers, but this has been nothing but Derby kicking around the 18-yard box since I've signed up.
All right, go back to bed. Hey, Swirly, nice to see you.
Up, flipped in the air. Now that there's a bit of a delay, it's been a chaotic week. I mean, and today is going to be nuts. We've got this game. We've got the Rugby Women's World Cup, Canada, England, at 8. And that's going to be 82,000 people in Twickenham. And then right after that, and now probably right before, my eldest and I are blasting off because he's on set, starting filming in the movie he's in. And during the week, he did wardrobe, and he had 2 callbacks, and he ended up landing another commercial. So he'll be on a Christmas commercial, and I can't keep up with the little peanut. And so that's been my life. And so it's all fun. It's all fun.
All right, you're
I keep moving. I can't. I got to keep my distance. Keep my space.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I'm trying to see everything.
I'll resize if you just keep one, but.
Freeze. I got it. Long kick went out, and it's cleared. It's back, and here comes the search now. Adams collects, draws it back to Clark. Both people flop there, and that's an extra shove. Like, how do you let that go? Adams literally gets off the ground and goes back and gives a shove on Windus. Flipped into the corner, or into the box. Kabori grabs it, gets it to Windus. Windus bangs it off the Derby defender, and we're going to get a throw in from 18 yards out, trying to find something to clear here. Did you see that shove there where the Adams and Windus go to the ground? Brendan?
No, I missed it.
Not much in it, and the referee lets it go. They both sort of flopped and went down soft, to be fair, and the referee just kind of went, yeah, okay, nothing there. And then Adams gets up and pulls a tizzy and gives Windus a shove. I'm used to hockey. You give somebody a shove like that, and the response is right. Sheaf and O'Brien playing catch, left-hand side. First time they've been in the offensive zone since I've joined, so that's 8 minutes without crossing the center half, and Kabori. Dobson slides it down. Hurry up. Cluworth gets there. It's 5 yards out. Pushes it in. Windus is there. Back to Cluworth. Kabori, is he going to charge it in? Do a switch. Cut through the middle. Dobson. Windus. We got 4 people over on that right-hand side in the box looking for something, and Darby's just sitting in the center near the box with keeper Moore just going in. We got this covered, guys. Kabori now with a run. Smashed it, and are we going to get a corner? We got a corner. That's got to be a yellow.
Should be, right? As he blasted.
He says, I didn't hear the whistle. Like
They didn't give him a delay.
he's saying I didn't hear the whistle, and I don't know how you don't hear the whistle after that. Mark says the ball's bouncing down the old road into town. Oh, no yellow. All right. Lots of pushing and shoving. Played short. Dobson grabs it. It's 20 yards out. He's going to put it back in the corner. O'Brien draws it all the way back, and we just set it up. That was entirely a waste of a corner. Like, what? You got to get the center backs back.
Such shit today.
Well, we've put ourselves all the way back into the midfield, across the midfield stripe by our bad passing, and then we just shipped it back over to Zetterstrom. There you go. That was the worst corner of the post-Robin Ryan era. Wow. An amazing tackle, just couldn't control the ball, gets put the other way. Flicked on, step forward, Brunt, well done. That's what he does, intercepts. Dobson's got to run. He's got Kabore over on the right-hand side, got drawn down. Free kick, yellow card, 20 yards out. Dobson on a full run just gets tackled. He had Kabore out on the right, but I think he was contemplating pass, shoot.
He got all legs before he got the ball.
He didn't have an opportunity to make the decision as Adams right through his back. Just beat him, eh?
Usually you don't see that out of Dobson.
Yeah. Oh, like, that is as obvious a yellow card as there ever was a yellow card, and I'm surprised Adams having the wind.
See, that distance is nice, but when it's dead center, it's difficult to get it up and down. They can't blast it. You know, like you want to be off center at this distance.
If I read lips, Windus has taken this.
This is the one that that O'Brien does well, where
I know.
He doesn't blast it. He's very particular about.
He three-quarter speed curveballs that, right? Throws a slider off of his boot. But if I read lips, I thought I saw Windus say he'll take it. Whoa. It's good. 3 points. No. If you're thinking they scored, they didn't.
But this is what I don't get. Like, you practice that shot. How can you be
that far off?
Yeah, like if you put a goal on top of the goal, he still didn't have a shot at it. That's how high it was. How the flock are you that far off? Like, in the NBA, a guy doesn't walk up to shoot a foul shot and throw it at the sideline.
Over the backboard? I get it. I get it. An NFL kicker. Man, this 32 guy is a putz. He's going rocketing up the putz meter. 32 and 9 both. In any event, it's the same as a field goal kicker lining up from 30 yards. And driving it 30 yards to the right. Holy shite. Did you see that one on Moore? That was a full-on clear-out shoulder check. That was finishing your check in hockey. I mean, I like it, but Moore's not expecting it there. Moore's still picking himself up from the ground and walking. Oh, no, it was Dobson picking himself up and making his way in. Jesus. Kabore put it in. Moore being held. He needs to get a looser shirt, one that shows off the stretch more. Because when Moore's getting grabbed and held onto, who's the official here? I should have found out, because there's letting things go and then there's just missing everything. I haven't had a shocker as far as officiating goes since we've joined the championship.
Adrian, Pat, nice to see you. Don.
Sorry, guys, in the chat that are being ignored. I'm not able to review Forsyth gets it up. Morris all the way back. He kicks it down to Clark, and it's going to be a switch on the other side through Sanderson, Johnston, Derby County with control, 39th minute. I try to think about your question as to how do you miss by that much, and the reality is if they're trying to put spin on the ball and all that sort of stuff. The problem is you think, okay, maybe pitching is the analogy. You don't see people missing often with wild pitches that are 3 feet, 4 feet outside the pit or outside the strike zone, right? That's called a wild pitch for a reason. I mean, it just seems, I'm with you, way too frequent in football.
The ball is set. It's not moving. If you're running at full speed, you're tripping over the pitch, you're exhausted, you're stopped. No one's moving. The ball's not moving. You get to set it all up. Like, no, just yeah. No.
Zetterstrom. I've been complaining about the officials, but we are 2 yellows to 1. Clark and Adams for Derby. O'Brien for us. Zetterstrom. Adams over on the right-hand side. Cabore out on his man. Breston Diaz gets a foot on the ball on a nice tackle, but it just rolls back to Travis. Him and Adams swapping sides. 2 shots, both on target. Nothing since I've joined. It's been 15 minutes of drudgery and poor officiating. Oh, and poor play. Just gives it up, and we got 2 on. Give it to him. Pad pass by Moore. And Moore, why are you putting your hands up like Windus did the wrong thing? Did you? Well, Moore has Windus over on his right-hand side. Oh, the turnover there. Windus is going to go. I'll come back to what happened there. As Windus has Cabore in front of him. Give him the ball. There he goes. To Cabore crosses on. Far post. Moore's there. Header back. O'Brien. But it goes over the net. Moore's got Windus over on his right-hand side. Pushes the ball off for him. And puts it behind him. And then puts his hands up. That was a really, really, really bad pass. And now you know that Moore is a striker. And he's got a good melon on him for the headers, but he's not going to be a midfielder anytime soon.
That Cabore cross was very Barney-like, high, long, deep to the right spot, but they didn't connect.
He's got it in his toolbox, is what you're saying. Maybe.
Well, the majority of them are the low cut back to the trailer, and you don't see him putting it on heads as much. By the way, that shit passing is what the whole first half's been. We just get the ball and give it to the other team when things are looking good.
Sorry, just Morris and Agamang both upset in complaints to the referee of Wrexham being handsy. I just think Morris, for such a big guy, is a real damn baby, and it's been like that the whole game. And he's opportunity there. Moore and O'Brien through the air, able to control it, get it to Longman. What are you going to do? 21 yards out, 18 yards out, moving towards the goals, stepping over the ball, and then the cross. It was pretty until he got it off his foot into the area, and then he missed everybody. But he stepping over the ball, pushing it down the line, beats his man, left foot cross, and just puts it into a space where Darby collects it and walks away.
We're going to have to adjust. They are double teaming the wings, making it difficult for a decent cross to be put on. They're not leaving a defender on an island there.
Yeah,
we're going to have to work it through the middle.
Well, I think what they've been trying to do is, and it's maybe surprising to me, is doubling up into that area. That's why we had 4 in the box. Well, Morris bad pass, but they're able to get control, and they're going to get it back to him. Uh-oh, the ball left there, flicked around, turn. Oh, that's a hold. I mean, we did everything we could to hold on and tie him up, and we'll get a goal kick there. That was a lot of holding. That whole groan was because I was like, let go of him or we're going to end up getting a card, because it was, you let the holds go a little bit from Hyam, but that was a Husky dog team in the Itarad being held on to. Hyam on Akamang, just grabbing him.
Stephen Reed was saying how much he likes Kabori there. If you notice, Kabori just goes for the ball really quick. He doesn't try to stay bodied in front of his man. He's like, no, I'm going to go get the ball. And he just gets around people, takes it, and runs.
As long as you get it, that's fine. Dobson leaves it there for Sheaf. Sheaf has to get a ball out to Kabori, does with a stab with his right foot. Kabori, left foot, between the lines, finds O'Brien. He's got Moore in the middle. Moore right there. Oh, Kiefer, get your foot on it, man.
Yeah, but that's what you're not going to get that with Moore. You can't run through the middle like that because he can't handle it. If that was Broadhead or Smith,
anybody else on the team?
Yeah, Broadhead or Smith, it's a goal, but it's not. But the rest of them can't head the ball, So
yeah. Choose your adventure, kids. That's what we're in right now. Oh, nice little touch to get around him by Windus, but well played defensively, and you got to give it to the defender there. And there it's coming the other way, and here they come on the run. And then they give it up. Bad pass, Clueworth, and it's going to be controlled. We got 2 minutes of added time, which Windus is down. Uh-oh. This isn't good. I didn't see what happened here, but Windus is down, and they've been screaming for a long time. Vineman took advantage of Windus being down. Yeah, he's in pain. Windus is out. I'm listening to Mia. They haven't shown a replay. Here comes the replay here. Windus goes around his man. Huh. Glutes? What's he grabbing there?
It's an ankle, maybe?
Yeah, it didn't look like much in the challenge. They were just running along the line, battling over the ball. And Darby ended up winning the ball. It was a good defensive play, and I was complimenting it, and they grabbed it. And he's fine. Is it one of those ones where he landed and rolled his ankle funny and it hurts really bad when you do it, but it's not the Kiefer Moore special where he ended up snapping his ankle? He won't be back this half.
Yeah, we only have a few seconds here.
Put into the far corner. Moore heads it in. Dangerous. And Hyam tried to scoop it back into play with his right foot, but not able to get there. Just going to roll for a goal kick. Hi. There's the whistle. We're to the half. A weird one. Just the last 15 minutes of it anyway. You'll have to tell me if it was something different than what I necessarily saw, but that wasn't the prettiest half of football ever. Brendan, you saw the entirety of the whole thing. What's your take on Wrexham, Derby County?
Yeah, kind of a garbage half. Not a lot of good play. Passing is just horrendous. We still look like the better team. They don't look like they got much going on, but yeah.
Well, this should tell you the XG from the first half, 0.22 for us, 0.06 for them.
Yeah. Oh, Angel in. Haven't seen Angel in chat for a while.
This half says George. I can finally go back and go through the chat and see what we've got there. Moore seems to be playing like he's 70%, like he may be hurt. It could be. Lower leg, knee, stub to toe, acting. See, I wouldn't call it acting there because and hi Angel, wouldn't call it acting there. That was from Windus. I think it was just one of those instant pain things, like when you whack your shins on the coffee table or step on a Lego that your kids leave on the floor. It hurts a lot and then it goes away quick. But it looked far worse than what it was. We'll see. We have an option now. I blame Sean entirely. I'm assuming this is for how quality the game is. I think it was crap before I showed up, Brendan. Can at least confirm that?
It was at least as crappy, if not worse, before you showed. So
there you go. So I may have made it less crap. A firmer crap? No, I don't know. I don't want to get into that conversation. That's not what we need. So bounce around and just have a quick look at the championship scoreboards.
Oh, Tom Fitzgerald in the chat as well. Welcome. I have the stats up if you wanted to go over them.
I can go through that. I mean, there's not much to see. Total shots, 4. We have 2 on target. They have 1 shot, nothing on target. They've had a lot of passes back, 201. That's, I mean, even at 166, that puts us pretty much bang on target with what we normally get in a game. Upper 200s, low 300s per game and accurate passes. Interestingly enough to me, the number of passes higher this year in the championship than it was in League 1 and League 2. And I think that's indicative of us not entirely going corner and cross and actually looking to sometimes pass the ball through the middle. But what else do we look at? Touches in the box. They're ahead of us 10-4, but that's been poking around. There's I don't think the referee's done a good job with this one. I don't think the players are helping them out. There's lots of piss and moaning and rolling on the ground, but this is about as bad a quality of game as we've seen in a long time. Certainly the worst we've seen since this year. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
So nobody's going to run the highlight reels and come up with a lot of fascinating stuff here. So it is what it is. You're on tomorrow. You need a graphic. I realize that with Deandra for everybody who's here watching the women. You guys, the women are taking on Pontypridd, right?
Yes.
And correct. Then Tuesday, Leicester turning around. Hey, I haven't asked this, and maybe I can ask us in the chat. I did the watch along was able to sneak that in to do the draw. Now that the dust is settled, and I'm going to go back to the chat so I can read along. What's everybody think about Cardiff City and the Welsh Derby for the EFL Cup? Brendan, go ahead.
That's the one I wanted. I know no one else did, of course, but I wanted Cardiff at home. I like the idea of we're going to get to play against all the Welsh teams, right? Like as long as I've been following for the last few years, we hadn't played Cardiff and Swansea. We got Swansea twice in the league, and Cardiff went the other way when we went up. So this is an opportunity, and I'm interested in seeing them. I would rather a home game, especially against Cardiff. I mean, since I can't go there, right? So I'm excited. It would be, even though they're playing well, it would be considered winnable in comparison to a Premier League team. So it'd be nice to be able to get one more round at least, and getting to play Cardiff is cool. So
it's going to be tasty, I think is the language that would be used. At least we didn't get Grimsby's. See, I think there's a lot to be said about getting Grimsby.
Grimsby away would have been awful.
Yes, Grimsby at home would have been fine, but I'm excited for it, but also I think I don't know whether I picked this up from Twitter or whether it's just my own sense as I'm trying to figure the crowd. I'm a little bit nervous, right? Because Cardiff going to field their best 11. Parky's going to put out close to the best to our best 11 for that one. I would be surprised. I think it might be a mixture. There could be 3 or 4 players, but it's going to be largely our top club for two reasons. You've got a chance in the quarter, and the first Premier League team since Stoke City, back when Stoke City was in the Premier League. What was that, 10 years ago, 11 years ago? And so you've got to be able to get a Prem team, and we're going to think this is winnable. Cardiff is going to think this is winnable too. They knocked out a Premier League team already to get here. They're at the top of League One. They've sort of reset things. It's not going to be a walk in the park, and they're going to put out a good team to assert themselves, I think. So that was the one I wanted, Angel. That was the one I was hoping for, was Liverpool away. But you think about it, you get into there, and then you're one win away from a home and home. Like, that's crazy. Yes, that's absolutely true. And Broadhead's dad apparently is a massive Bluebirds fan. So that should be tons of fun. I'm excited for it. Yeah, it'll have to be a Tuesday game, right? Because of that Friday, it's Coventry. That match is sandwiched between Coventry, and it's another tough one the Saturday before too. So it's Saturday, Tuesday, Friday for that one. But I still think he's gonna manage it such that he's got, 6-7 of our regular starting 11 to be there. I don't get that love. And John, I've seen lots of people say they want the Wolves away. And so I thought maybe it's because we haven't played them a lot. Maybe it was the same as Brighton. Brighton got explained to me because the Brighton fans were so good when Wrexham was going through its garbage with Hamilton. But you'll have to explain the Wolverhampton, or somebody else can if they know, because you're not the only one. There's been lots that are screaming for Wolves. And I was like, Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham, we're going to want Wolverhampton. I don't get it. Beer time at 5:30 in the morning. I can't do it because I gotta be on set with my kid, and I can't like I'm some sort of raging alcoholic. Bye, kid's first day. I'll be in his honey wagon, pounding down Wrexham lagers. Come and get me if you need me.
Des sent us a picture. He had a pint or so before the game. Not exactly sure where that is. I don't know if you would recognize it, Sean. Pictures from
Discord. I'd have to go there. Bring out the toque. Yeah, I'm gonna have to I'll grab that here momentarily. Just let me get to the Discord. Holy moly! Where are we? In general, you say, or picked in?
Yeah, in general. Yeah, Des put a picture up.
Des, I actually don't know where that is. The parking lot looks big enough to be the MyScreen, but it's not unless it's around the corner.
Yes, that's not the MyScreen?
No, not from my recollection. Mind you, I was a couple of beers in and just walked in to use the bathroom and walked around the corner and met Welsh Techie, and then mostly stood outside in the parking lot. Drinks in the parking lot.
So I was saying beforehand, we got quite a lineup of 5 out of 6 are top 9 teams coming, between now, not counting today, but Tuesday to the end of October is pretty loaded with teams that are playing well. So.
Good. Comes at the right time for us to assert ourselves and climb the frickin' ladder.
That's why we need to finish this game strong and take that momentum forward. Yeah.
Get after it. I mean, you go from the last match that we had against Norwich to this one. Mind you, maybe we're just late running. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you supposedly our best player and our talisman kept getting injured at the beginning of the 2 previous years, right? It's hard to get going well when Mullen's not playing at all,
I get the try and figure everything out, but I look at, you've had 2, and I can understand we had the QPR crap that snuck in there, but we've had a solid game against Millwall. We've had a really impressive, at least second half against Norwich. you expect to build off of that, right? And then you come in and your cup match was fine with the B squad largely. Okay, so we're building here, and now we're shit in the bed. And maybe that's just the quality of Derby, and they play a grimy, physical style, and we've jumped into it. Sam says, if Grimsby keeps on form, we may play them at Wembley and never play a Premier League team. that would be the greatest story ever. Waiting 10 years, 11 years to finally get a Prem team, and you don't get them in the Cup. We have to earn our way up there and get promoted to do it. There you go. Can't believe we've yet to have a home game this season. Steven, you got better like knock on wood or rub a totem, or, and by totem, I mean like an object. Anyway. Kicking the ball around, waiting to get at this. I just want them to get in it. Wake up the kid, get him ready, and watch Canada beat England in the Rugby World Cup. That sounds like a solid day to me. Another one, Bryn, or the same one?
No, it's he's just late to the part. Up now, he looks like he's typing something in Discord. No, but Bryn,
we were asking where that was, because that's not Maisgwin to me. That's not. Also rare to see the TVs in the background in the pubs over in the UK, just because of the TV tax. Things we don't have to worry about in North America is registering your TVs and paying a fee by the number that you. Can you imagine what sports bars would look like here if they had a tax on every single? You had to register every TV with the government.
I would imagine that there are places that literally are 3 stories high. You walk in and it goes up 3 stories, and it's just all I mean, there's got to be 35, 40 televisions, and they're all playing different games. So you can watch whatever sporting event you want, and you get to control. They have, different games on in different parts of the bar. There's places that have 50 TVs easy. So yeah, this is to think that you get charged per TV would be untenable for certain businesses.
Yeah, no, it would be nuts. But I kind of missed it when I was over there. I thought it'd be a big thing in the UK. Yes, they have the 3 p.m. blackout, but all other times being able to go in and it's not per set. You license per address, not per set. Well, then how come there's less not TVs all over the place in sports bars like there are in North America? I mean, Lord knows those from the UK love a good pint at the pub. And they love sports. So why not?
Angel's just pointing out in the chat, I thought it's an interesting point. Why don't we attack from the left? I think we have been a little bit more, and we've tried a couple times today with Longman. But I think typically because McLean's been playing so much, he is not an aggressive left wing, offensively speaking. He seems to hang more towards the back defensively, so that the number of opportunities is less. We seem to shade the far right side and expect that whoever's playing over there is going to be more offensive minded and to look for him. I think it's part of a plan where we have the expectation for that.
Dave dropping the knowledge there. M first corrected me on the TVs by address, but so that doesn't make any sense to me. But 8 out of our 11 goals on the season have been after 40 minutes. And we're almost going to get this thing underway with Windass standing on the ball. It didn't take them long once they came up the tunnel to get all set up, and it's going to be Wrexham from left or right. No, that's can't be right. Wait,
we're going towards a tech end, yeah.
We are going towards the tech end, so
that's why they kicked
in the wrong way and kicked it backwards.
Yeah.
Long ball by Kluwer.
First football game. Sure.
And now we're into complaining about British wiring. Man, flops to start. 8 out of 11 goals in the second half. More.
Looks like Angel talked us into that getting down the left-hand side. Now
that's what we're going to do the entirety is Longman goes back to collect it. Draws it back. Sheaf curling back. Longman. 18 yards, cross coming. No, he's going to stand, hold it up, serve that over. No, Sheaf is there. 30 yards, 25 yards, back to Longman. 9 yards, cross there. Flat delivery. Moore can't get to it. Loose still in the box. And Moore, I don't know if he stumbled, bumbled. I thought he could have got to that one, and then he ended up curling right, and the ball went left. Oh, got to get it on your outside foot, Ben. Kept it on the inside foot, and it just got stabbed away by the Derby defender, and it's advanced forward and controlled by Kabore. And there was your 3 minutes of work down the left-hand side. Angel, now it's going to be right for the rest of the half. Hyam, he's going to go back through the middle. Moore can't get to it. Sanderson got up above Moore. Moore took a shot in the nose, or is he just selling it? Sheaf and O'Brien play catch. Sheaf to Dobson. Dobson, Kluworth, right-hand side, Kabore, 18 yards. He's chasing on 2 men, goes towards the goal line, stops, holds it up. Oh, it beats 2. Oh, and then stop there. And now Moore's down again. He just smashed Anderson in the shins, and they're both laying on the ground. That was very much like the play that opposite foot, but that was very much the play on which Moore got hurt earlier, where he's just, I'm going to put my foot through this ball, goes to hammer with his right foot, and then he smashes it into Sanderson's shin instead. Man, Kabore, though, 2 men, gets it through the middle, and yikes. Both of these guys will be okay. Why? A lumberjack just chopping at a tree there. The right foot right through the legs of Sanderson. Have you ever seen a tree attack another tree before? Throw in Derby back underway. Come on here, lads. I'm impatient.
I don't know why we're clapping for these blasts out of bounds where no one has a play. Like
Longman, well, you must be way ahead of me because I'm nowhere close to a blast out of bounds, and that was shite. Yeah, that doesn't get applause for me either. I'll hit the live button again.
Sorry. Thought you caught up.
48 minutes, 25 seconds coming up right now.
Yeah, of course Angel thinks everything's looking better. It's all coming from Longman, so he's all on.
No, I think it has been good. Kabare had that nice play over on the right-hand side. More if he's able to get a foot onto that one. That's in the back of the net.
Glad to see Travis get the yellow.
Oh, we're really late. Yellow
Travis
all day.
Bitch. Yeah.
Travis, like that was a full 3-second count. Watch this. Ball's away there. Oh, you know what? He maybe got him. I thought he got foot, but maybe it was shoulder. That was a foul, maybe not a yellow. But he says it was accumulation, so that's why it wasn't necessarily offensive itself. So we'll take it. Okay. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it feels like the pressure is building. It feels like we're starting to do what we want to do. Hyam over to Moore. He gets a shoulder barge on Sanderson, and he's going to get a foul there. The sarcastic jeer.
That Adams is garbage.
Oh no, that was a handball, wasn't it? Adams, yeah, him and Morris, they've been in his head, and oh man, red, yellow, second yellow. He doesn't play him; he just shoulder barges him. Like, so okay, you got your free pass, sir. because he doesn't play the ball. He just takes a run at him and hip checks him into oblivion. Here comes the play. No, there's no attempt. He's just eyeing Kabore and just. To be fair, I think Kabore was too fast for him, and Adams didn't know how to handle him, so he just wiped him out. Oh, nice pass. Kabore, 8 yards, a little bit too flat. I like his flat entries, but you can't drill him in at 5 feet tall if you're going to hit it in where all the defenders are. Quick throw. Cleworth, he's got Kabore. No, he's going to draw it back. The fans are into it. It's getting louder in the race course. I'm starting to sit up in my seat. Maybe that's just because it's the coffee kicking in. Sheaf. Over to Dobson. Bad touch. What? That's
no one ever says anything when Cleworth makes mistakes, so we got to point that out. That was a really bad.
That was Dobson's mistake.
That was Dobson that missed that?
That was Dobson that missed that.
Oh.
Unless you thought that Cleworth had the capacity to come back to the ball, because he was to the right of him, but that was just Dobson sleeping. Watch, here's the check on the yellow. Oh, that's what it's. That's Adams being too slow, and Kabore says, "I'm going left," and Adams goes, "I'm running forward. This is what I do," and just trained him. And then says, "I can't help him. He jitterbugged in front of me." Right-footed in-swinger going far post. Foul, free kick. Derby player on the ground. Man, these guys are pansies. He grabs Brunt. They get into a tangle and goes to ground and So would you change your strategy and go more through the middle for the next 10 to 15 minutes because you've got 3 guys in the middle all on yellow? Adams, Travis, Clark. Or do you just say we keep running our game? We've already picked up 3 yellows. Maybe we can get another one. Dobson, nice tackle. Over top of Morris. Morris goes and looks at the official and then gets up and goes, I know that I'm not getting a foul on that one because that was just a sexy tackle.
It's just hard to go through the middle with Moore there. He's just, you can't play it at his feet. So
we've got possession. Moore couldn't come back. Sanderson's been playing him very, very well, to be fair. Why is Kabore grabbing himself? Is this just an early game? Nobody can... I hate this laying on the ground injured stuff. And that was us that did it this time. Like, there's nothing in that. There's either a disproportionate enough of little freak incidents that are causing injuries, or everybody's just setting the tone because this official gives out so many yellow cards that you're just hoping you can eke out another one. Longman running towards 20 yards, straight at his man, 18 yards, draws it back. Windus, right footer. We've seen that before, haven't we? 22 yards out, and that's going to go for a throw. "22 yards out, right on the edge of the corner of the box, a little bit further out, and I don't think he got everything he wanted on that. Do you?
No. If he could have got that up or even another foot or so outside, it's probably in.
It was close. Ask the question, Angamang, and Brunt just goes. Brunt with a bad pass. Well done. Well, Brian just comes back and kicks the ball off of Travis's feet, and away we go with an extra possession. Kabore. Sheaf with it. Lots of space over Windus. He's going to chip it up, looking far post. Longman. Oh, it's on goal. He swept it against the post of the Derby defender. That would have been a glorious own goal. That's the best opportunity of the match for both sides. Off of the foot of Johnston, and here comes Anjaman coming forward. He's going to hit the ground. He's going to flop. It's a guarantee. Morris with it. He's got it towards the goal line. Looking far side. Space there. Dangerous. And Ogonko has to make a save because he doesn't come out and get the ball. That was a slow roller that he could have gone and collected, and he didn't. It caused problems on the far post, and now they're still coming. Oh, my word. Ogonko on a rebound deflection save. Not a rebound. Deflection save off of the defender, and I believe that was Brunt. Up over, skies it, and they've still got possession. Holy. They rattled the wood on the other side, and now they're looking to put one in here. This is just all Derby now for a couple seconds, and they lose the ball and give it away to us. Brendan, what the frick just happened?
Everyone woke up.
Holy Jesus. It went from nothing to 45 seconds of like, did somebody just snort a line? Did like they just dump a bunch of blow into the Kairos? Everybody's up and jittered. I should be talking about stuff like that. Watch, it's the first save was a good one, but made by his mistake. But maybe he couldn't have got there. But the second one that ended up, was that Brunt that it deflected off of? Nuts. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What was with the late grab there? So we committed a foul, fair enough, and the foul gets called. And then Travis comes in and hog ties more to the ground. Was it Johnston or was it Travis? Like, what happened after the play here? Did you see that, Brendan?
I saw him go down late. I don't understand why that would be allowed. I don't get it. But
he got straight grabbed and rolled down, and I don't know if the ref was looking the other way because the play was dead and didn't expect somebody to be getting all grabby, but the officiating is shite. Whoever loses this game is going to have reason to complain because there's been garbage both ways. Brunt taking on his man, pushes it beyond, can't see it, gets it back. We're going to recycle through the back as she fills in for Brunt, and now he takes the ball and goes forward. Ooh, he had O'Brien ahead, and he was looking for the pass, but a little bit late, so he's got to go right side. And well done by Cleworth, and bangs it off of him. We're going to get a throw in, and so it's just picked up and put in for Cleworth. Maxwell. An impressive little freaking play there to get possession back. Come on, lads. Come on. If you're not listening to the game, it is far louder than it's been all game. Kabore, nice touch. Gets the return ball by Sheaf. Kabore looking far side. Touched! Scores! O'Brien on the header. That was a perfect cross all the way over. You can see that play. A gorgeous pass up to Kabore, leaving him to run it on, gets it, puts it in, and you're like, nice touch, and you're getting excited. You can feel the heart rising. The blood is boiling. The temperature is going. You had more far post. You had O'Brien in the middle. O'Brien grabs it, heads it in. 1-0, good guys. Brendan, what did you see?
Yeah, I'm a little ahead of you. I saw it coming. You could see it coming when Kabore's there. There was enough space. The spacing was awesome coming in, and Kabore had plenty of time to put it on him. It was a great give and go on that far side to get Kabore free enough to put a good cross in.
I think that's one of those rare ones that Kabore could have had a bad pass and it wouldn't have mattered. He didn't. He had a great pass, but we had O'Brien on one side, Moore on the other, and Longman on the far post. So he literally could have.
I'd fault Derby's midfield. They didn't. They let that give and go set up. They didn't get back. The defenders dropped the back line, and O'Brien came in behind, and it was just too easy.
Yeah, no, I'm loving it. My wife just woke up, and Rob gives her all the credit. O'Brien has the best white man celebration dances of all time. That little Is that what we just call him? Oh, you gorgeous LOB. I don't know. I think most of us are ahead. Are you calling me slow? Don't need the toque? Do I need the toque? I'll just hold on to the toque. We'll keep it here and weaponized in the background. Grab 3 points, get into the teeth of the table, and then let's find out where we sit by the end of November, both in the cup and in the league, and things are starting to look rosy. Take that depression that you had a month ago and all the questions you've had, and now it's full of optimism. Score another goal or 5. I want to Brighton Hove Albion somebody. 6-0. It's just calm. The ball is back and brought back. Lewis Brunt with it on the left-hand side. Curls around. Pass up to Longman. Did they bump the gains down on the crowd? Did we lose Mark Griffiths? That's why. It just seems different. Oh, landed in between. Windus has it. He's coming forward. Mark must have jumped up and knocked all the stuff over. Longman with it. Had Windus in the corner. Oh, bad pass. Oh, well saved. O'Brien gets it back to Sheaf and an extra little possession there because of the work of O'Brien, and it's all the way to Kabori, 20 yards out. Stepping, stabbing, jiving, juking, runs around the corner, tries to nutmeg his man, can't.
Yeah, they double team him. It's going to be hard. They have to move quickly. They can't take too long on the wings. They were smart enough to take Adams out. He's been ass. Right.
2 subs, 42, 32, 18. Adams coming off. I'm trying to see who's who here. Clark? No. Ozo is 18. Clark, 42. Man, Ozo's a unit, hey? That is a big boy. That is a
okay.
That's a midfielder. You'd want to see him as you'd want to see him as a center back, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I know.
Well done. Moore eking out possession over to Longman now. He's dancing towards the line, hooks it in. Ooh, almost deflected there on the touch by Sanderson. Probably I would have taken the touch on there. Would have been a nice little deflection through. Has there been a Derby County player that you've been impressed by?
No.
Because I've thought that this Dion Sanderson, 25 years of age, has been pretty good, pretty solid for them, especially considering his assignment has been basically one off with Kiefer Moore the entire match. And I think he's largely played him well physically. Certainly stood up and took a whack there off the shins from the lumberjack chop. I'm thinking Mark Griffiths did lose his connection through the celebration. Like it went off at exactly that time, and I was like, "Wait, why are we so quiet all of a sudden?" And still got the crowd noise, so it's not the connection with the Kairos. Longman gets it out. Going to be a throw in 64th minute. Reminder, no spoilers. Like buttons below. Be here tomorrow for Pontypridd and hold on to your seats because this one's going to be fun for the next 25 minutes plus. Kicked out. Was that Sanderson? Did I just... No, that was Travis. Or not Travis. The guy who almost scored for us. Johnston. Just gave the ball away. Pass it out of bounds and we'll take it and go. 65th minute. When are our subs? Keep them in for a little bit.
Yeah.
Give away there.
This next 5 minutes will be key. See what's up.
They're getting a corner over on the other side. Interesting. George says we've not been good ourselves. Fortunately, we're playing Derby. We're not good in the first half. I thought the 20 minutes that we've had so far here, George, has been relatively decent. Let me know if you think that I'm wrong.
And Derby had some momentum there for a while.
So we're going to get a corner off of this one. A misplay thrown in. Going to be a right-footed out swinger from the right-hand side. They really like this Johnson kid. I haven't liked his touches. Did I say kid? He's 21. Low, flat. Going to go out for a throw. It is. And, of course, Morris is laying on the ground whining again. Come on, throw the ball in. Well, actually, don't. It's a 1-0 game, so I don't care. Another corner. There's Morris, the KG veteran. Well, don't clear it into the box. Turned it around and thumped it right through the corner of the box, but fortunately it was collected, and ball's going to come all the way back to Setterstrom to push this one forward. Setterstrom 30 yards away from goal. Far side. That's going to be Agamang out there. And is he going to be able to control it? He does. He knocks it down. Left-hand side. Push through the middle and well read. Turning it the other way. You got more up there if you want to give it to him. Or not. Over to the right-hand side. Windus is there. Kabore is coming up. That was a good little read by Ben Sheaf to get this. Kabore inside the area. Draws it back. Windus back to Kabore. Playing it, catch in the corner. And Sheaf goes out to help. Sheaf now. We've got 5 defenders and 3 attackers all in the below the 18-yard area just to the right of the box. Switches on as a consequence, and it comes all the way over to say, okay, Longman, you're all by yourself, but you've got no defenders, and then a bad pass. He thought O'Brien was going to go forward. Instead, he goes back. Dobson up with the challenge. Sanderson collects Johnston there. It's deflected, headed out, and well done. Standing applause on that one. That was just an effort turnover. That was just a hard work. Go get the goddamn ball.
Yeah, Longman's been awesome defensively today too.
Yeah. I like those effort wins. You could sit back and let them come at you and backpedal, but instead you get this opportunity now as it's in the area. Oh, and the pass by O'Brien ends up banging off of the shins. And there's Longman again going up, putting the pressure on, and that's going to go out. And guess what? That's 2 in a row. Stolen possessions, Ryan Longman. Whoops. Thrown in. Brunt. I missed following along in the chat. I'm just not getting an opportunity because my screen's so small. Ogonko has it 68th minute, so I apologize for that. It's weird when you don't see the chat scrolling up. I feel like I'm talking to myself the whole match. Should be a throw-in for us, no? It is. The officials at Derby County are complaining, but that's just 2 people were running in towards the ball. And I'm Clueworth. That was a little bit too aggressive on the hold there on Morris. But you know what? The way Morris has been acting, I'm giving him extra grab and extra love and extra attention. Just because he's completely off of his game. He's just frustrated. So, yeah. Till you pick up a yellow card, I'm probably... Elbows up. Sanderson down the right. Johnston. He has been absolutely horrible. His FOD mobs is 6.5, and I'm surprised because he's whacked one off the more 18-yard box. Runs into the feet of Sanderson. Sanderson looking backwards. Can't really give that a foul in the circumstances, but it was accidentally on purpose. Well done by Brent. Taking that one away. Or Brunt. Taking that one away from Agyamang. Hyam. Brunt. I miss Mr. Griffiths. Anybody else find this weird? If you're watching the iFollow feed, just sitting in silence with the audience cheering. I guess you guys are listening to my voice maybe more frequently than not, and so you're kind of used to it, but it's weird to be living in a cone of silence. Oh, Gonquo with it. Can we just get it away from here? I'm sure Deandra's somewhere having a heart attack as she's watching those back passes. Thank you. Sanderson, too much jersey on Moore on that one, and we're going to get a foul free kick. 70th minute. Parkey looks to his bench. People are starting to move. We're going to get the replay of the Parkey reaction? Who's running the cameras here? I love it. You just that was the most useless replay that I've ever seen. I love Parkey, but as far as what was going on, what
about that free kick? What kind of garbage is that? Come on.
Just kicking it out on the far side. I didn't see who took it. I was too busy enjoying the Parkinson highlight on our iFollow stream. Did you guys get that on the Paramount stream? Ooh, Moore almost took that off of Zetterstrom. Did you get the Parkey reaction replay?
Yeah.
Oh, all over top, and now we're in trouble. 2-on-1. I don't like this. And a shot back of the net. Fucking horrible. Like that, you've got the game in control, and how do you end up with one center back off of that? Like, you have one job right now, and that's to make sure you're not caught out. Fuck. That's the most upsetting fucking goal I've seen. Bar none. Because there was absolutely 0 sense for this. Like, you guys are all clapping yourselves like you're going to do like you're doing a damn thing. How in the fuck does that happen? I get it. Minor turnover in the midfield, but why do we have everybody the wrong fucking way? God damn it. You can't fault Ogonko on that one. Giving away fucking points. They better save this one because that was absolute shite. Did you see it any different than I did?
No, I wish I could see who blew it in the midfield, but yeah, I don't. Everything just seemed lazy to me. Ever that kick where we just booted out of bounds, and then we were pressed way too far up. And to your point, how are we not a little more defensive minded with the lead?
It's 1-0.
I better start getting subs in right now. Off, where's Broadhead and Smith coming in?
I get it. Mistakes and turnovers, they happen, but that's the second time where it's happened where we just are way too far forward. Longman with it, looking for an immediate response, and he just thumped it straight out the back. Was it QPR that we had the other goal, or was it where they just turned really quick and came at us? And as soon as the turnover happened, you could see it, and you were just like, there was the more turnover many games back where it came at us real quick after that. And that's a byproduct, the counterattack. It's going to be a thing. The problem that I have here on the counterattack is our back line was like 10 yards back. Two of them were 10 yards back, and the other one was up into it. So as soon as it was turned over, how do you expect those guys that are 10 yards from the ball when it's turned over to be able to get back in time? They just can't.
Where was Hyam? I mean, why is Brunt the only guy back? I don't get it.
So Kluworth was up into the mess, up in support of whoever turned it over, and I think it was Dobson, but I don't want to hang him out to dry until I watch the replay. So he was up in support and like basically right behind him to take a back pass, and yeah, you have to do that. Could even back a little bit more. I mean, situationally, you expect whoever's on that right side to get to the ball, but I'm just watching Moore chase this one on Johnston, who's having a shite game and gives another one away. Can he save it? Every time it goes down the left side, I find it appetizing. But Hyam and Brunt were filling in, and Hyam had come closer to the mob, and Brunt was on the other side. And when they passed it, they beat Hyam. It was basically Brunt's the last man left to go and chase it down. Just fuck. Frustrating. Adrian says there wasn't a turnover on their goal.
Well, he got all leg. He didn't even get the ball.
Well, yeah, Cleworth was up into the mess right behind whoever did turn
But if
it over.
Cleworth is, Hyam can't be. Like, like they can't both be way the flock up there.
Santiago. Sean started using the F word in streams after his visit to Wrexham. I think this is Sean's evil twin, Sean with a W. Hashtag British influence. Man. I want to control alt screen capture this. I don't know how to do that on this one. That was well done, Santiago. Let's do something here. Save this one. That was a dangerous free kick from like 45 yards out, and it skips through about 5 or 6 people, but doesn't land on anybody. God, I'm just frustrated. I'm going to be watching that one and breaking it down to make sure I saw it the way that I saw it.
Others said it was just a good play, that there was no miss. There was no miss. We were just too far up, out of position.
Well, that's even less forgivable then. If that's the case, that's even more unforgivable, less forgivable, whatever you want to call it. Because then why the hell, if they've got ball possession, is our back line so shattered and up in the play? You want Cleworth up with Kabore in his pocket? Mr. Griffiths is back. Through ball, Windass all the way through. Offside call. He missed the net anyways. Hi, Mom. Mom's in the background watching this one, so I'll send the shout out. Sent me a screenshot of her watching me on the phone, and I'm sorry for all of the swear words, Mom. That's my bad.
Kabore wants out.
Kabore wants out. Kabore running. Oof. Oh, I got his right foot stuck in there, but I think he's fine. I think it's just this is the football education. What I find funny is even in little U5 football, they still, at least in Canada, they drill flopping at U5. We're going to play red light, green light. Then we're going to add some features. We're going to add turbo mode, and they go really fast. We're going to add what's another mode that they've got? Airplane mode, and they stop and put their hand on the ball, and then they're going to call out oil slick, and then everybody takes a flop. You got a whole bunch of oil spill. I don't think that was an oil spill. I think he got his feet tangled up, but he's taking the opportunity. Broadhead standing up. Well, there's some quality. So flip a coin, heads or tails. Is Broadhead is he broad or is he head? Which one's the good one? Which one's the bad one? Jekyll, Hyde. Coventry 3-0 up on Brum. Bryn says I want to work. It's we've been with 3 clubs in the Tri-Cities, and all 3 clubs do the same drill. All 3 clubs do the same drill. Green light, go. Yellow light, slow motion. Red light, stop, airplane mode. Turbo speed, everybody runs. Oil spill. Ah! And the kids love it. All right, Kabore off Barney in. Broadhead's in with an armband. He went in for Windus. And on their goal, that's probably the most beautiful through ball off a header I've ever seen. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But I still want to see. I'm certain there was a cough up over on the left-hand side, or right, there left. Oh, Broadhead stabs it through. Can he get through? And no, he couldn't, but it's put in for a corner, and Broadhead ekes out a possession, and he's running for the ball to get it the corner going here. He's after the 3 points, is Nathan Broadhead. I don't know which version of him is the good side and the dark side, but that's what we've had with him in the limited options we've seen him. Right now, so far, so good. Clueworth and Hyam both holding space for more. Kabori's still stumbling over there. Did you see him off camera?
Yeah.
He might have a problem with his right foot. Looking, far post header. Oh, I thought, and you can see, is that Kiefer who's in the actual net? We'll get a corner on the other side. Throw in. O'Brien, going to be a corner, left-footed in swinger from the right-hand side. I missed who was the player that was going like a madman for the header and went into the net. Come on, put it on somebody's head here. 8 minutes and added time left. O'Brien, you sexy, beautiful, gorgeous man. Find somebody. It's up, it's delivered, it's headed, it's put straight up by Sanderson, who's been there all damn day. As DeAndre would say, stupid defender doing his damn job. Dobson working, ekes out an extra possession. Let's just keep rolling here. Do this thing. You know what? I think it was Broadhead. Oh, far post. Only one red jersey over there. It's Kiefer Moore. He's being held and grabbed. And they're going to call Moore for grabbing of all the damn calls. Like, I'm not saying he wasn't grabbing, but with what's happened today, you can't call that soft shite. God. And that was as much him being grabbed by the voluntary arm coming around backwards by Morris as it was Kiefer doing it. Jesus. Well, it's been a fun second half, but I'm frustrated. All the work, all the effort, 30 minutes of dominant control at home, looking for a win, desperately needed win in this one, set ourselves up. We've still got an opportunity to get there, and we've been outplaying them, but just a stupid lapse defensively. And it may be on Max. That's why I want to watch the replay. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but it was just so bad defensively. I think it was a collective guffaw. Bouncing around ball, left-hand side. O'Brien can't climb up there. It's going to get punted back and set this up, Brunt, and go the other way, please. Brunt. Longman up to Brunt. Over to Clueworth. Push the damn thing forward.
Come on.
Dobson. Dobson looking far side. Gets the pass up. Oh, what the hell was that?
He grabs his shoulder and throws him to the ground.
Throws him down. And then kicked the ball away. Ozo. It's just, I mean, that's a good rugby tackle. And I don't know if an hour and 45 minutes away from 82,000 watching Canada going to break England. I shouldn't mock the English, but watch them do what the English do. It's a World Cup. It's a big competition. They're the favorites to win. 132 games in a row have the English women. Guaranteed loss because it's a World Cup, and that's just what England does is choke. I'm going to get destroyed when I go back if the in-laws saw that. Nobody clip that, please. I don't think Ogonko is ready. Well, here's the thing about Santiago is, and I've learned this from becoming a fan more than anything else, is the goalkeeping and what's required as a skill set and reading the game is different at every level. And so, and not just because the players are better, but how the attacks come at you and the angles you need to cover, and that there's an adjustment period for it. I'm not saying he couldn't get ready, but he's got to prove himself at this level, and he hasn't done it yet. Do I think he could get there? Sure. But he's got lots of parts of his games that are holes. You need you're not going to have just a pure shot stopper that can't control the game back there. And right now, Ogonko doesn't collect enough, and he's got question marks with his spray of the ball on the restarts.
Did you see that by Moore? They just grabbed him in the shoulders and pulled him down. They didn't even play the ball. I can't.
That was almost a slew foot too. They almost had the foot behind him as a slew foot where you put the foot behind and then you grab over top and pull him over your foot. Barney over to Brunt. How did he beat everybody and find Brunt far post with that? Like, that was gorgeous. Brunt a little bit too far back and couldn't get an ankle on it, but he's going to give it back to Barney. Taking on his man. Well, that nobody over there. Johnston, and he's going to thump it down the pitch. 3 minutes plus added time. What are we getting? 5 minutes on this one? There's been lots of little stops, right?
Whoa. How is that a foul? He jumps up and elbows James or someone in the head, and we get a foul? This ref sucks.
To be fair, the officiating is the worst I've seen so far this year. But I think both teams have grievances. But that's a bad call. But there's watch him score here. I shouldn't have put that in the universe.
Chris coming in to bring us luck.
Well, I hope he brings us luck because I might have just put the jinx on us. How are you, my friend? I hope all is well. Horrible call on that one. Jesus crikey. Just don't hurt us. Just Landon Ogonko's basket. A push and shove. He needed to make a makeup call anyway. For a big guy, he's a baby, eh? This Morris guy.
Brunt. He never tooked.
Far post. Oh, I haven't tooked. Am I going to put it over top of this just because I'm lazy? It's going to look ridiculous. Come on. Cleworth up. I probably left it too late. We've got the ball. O'Brien with it. He's going to draw it back. Brunt turns. Oh, nice turn. Come on. You've got to call that. Back. How do you play advantage if you want to? Matty James, not the best pass, but he gets it over to, I thought that was Barney, and he draws it back. Cleworth over to Barney. Serve that. Find the Kiefer Moore. This is where it comes. Dancing, taking on his man to the line. It's knocked, blocked, collected. O'Brien, he's going to go the other way. Brunt with it. Longman's pulling out to make himself available. He's got an 18-yard box. 90th minute coming up. Do things, baby. Do things. Let's go. Right there.
All they're doing is they're just going to foul every player. Now they're wasting time.
Morris giveaway.
How are you not yellow carding him? They blow the whistle, then the guy dribbles it 50 yards.
Turnover. Oh. Foul there. Morris with it, and he's going to keep going. Oh, I didn't hear the play. Didn't hear the whistle. Oh, and they gave the yellow to Morris for Brunt. Key for more. Chested down. Do a thing. Magic's there. Opportunity. Sanderson, and he's got to go. Uh-oh. He pulled something. He's down. Fuck. Knee. Six minutes of added time. Left knee, right knee.
Yeah, it was a pull by Morris, not as bad as the majority of the other bullshit fouls that he's letting go. But now that Moore's hurt, he's like, okay, well, this is a kind of a you've accumulated too much bad credit.
Left knee was just making his way through to try and make a play. He's kicking it off. The fact he's walking off is good news.
Did he just like hyperextend it? Did he step on the ball and get pulled and shift the weight?
Yeah, it could have been. Sam Smith now out there. Is that what it's going to be? We're back underway. Derby County pushes it up in the air. Was that Max all the way over on the left-hand side to clear that? It was, and then we give it away. Bugger me. Oh, long ball, and it's just thumped down, and we're going to put the chases on. Zetterstrom going to collect it on the edge of the area. Go and force him to pick it up because they're time wasting. Sam Smith forces him to pick it up. Zetterstrom collects. Come on. I just want something positive to happen here. We deserve it. I know you don't get it when you deserve it, but Jesus. Oh, an undercut, but no foul deserved. It was just potentially dangerous. But instead, Dobson has it, sees Smith, tries to deliver it to him, can't. A little too risky with 2.5. I want the build of the pressure. And a giveaway by Dobson, chesting it down, bad first touch. And here comes Darby breaking 3-on-2. Well done by Hyam. Well done by Hyam. Goes out, gains possession, clears it out. You don't win that ball through the air. It's a 3-on-1 the other way, and you're in trouble. Two minutes left, plus the time for the Moore injury, so let's call it 3.5-ish. Barnett tried to look for O'Brien, couldn't do it, gave it away. Uh-oh. 30 yards. Switches in. Longman comes back defensively, but the clearance goes right into the area. Outside the area, thumped, and it's over top. Grab it and go, Arthur. Grab it and go. Ball boy, ball girl, let's do your thing. Ball boy, ball girl. Get him the ball. Ogonquo kicks it out. Ogonquo kicks it out. You wanted to know a reason why Ogonko can't be in the Premier League. Like that it's the 95th minute in a tie game, and you've got possession with the ball, and you kick it out. Broadhead does a thing. He's going to save it anyway. Smith outside. Can he get it to him? Pushed, knocked, fouled. Opportunity, free kick. Dangerous territory. Broadhead just says, okay, it's my time. Jitterbug, and Sanderson sticks in, and then he gets run over by Diaz. Train wrecks him right through his back. And so what are we here, 30 yards out? No, not that far. 20... I'm going to say 26 yards out.
This is usually where Dobson falls the other team this late in the game.
Yes. This is in good territory. Rub the two, get the magic going. 4 in the wall. 5 in the wall. O'Brien lefty. Broadhead righty. 4 in the wall. You're looking in you're taking your crack on this one. You're taking your crack on this one. There it is, right foot into the top of the wall, and it's going to go for a corner. Smashed it. Was on target. Just happened to hit somebody's cabeza. Left-footed in-swinger from the right-hand side. O'Brien's going to take it. Jostling in the middle. Broadhead's feisty. He's got biting his teeth. Put down. It's right there. Oh, Dobson wide open with a right-footed volley, and he smashed off the top of his angle. It's put back into the box. Sanderson there. Header. It comes loose, and now it's Dobson again. Dobson up to Broadhead. Stabbed out to Dobson. It's a bad pass, so he's got to return it back to Broadhead. Broadhead. He goes far post. Nobody there. Derby's going to... Derby. I can't even speak the English-y anymore. It's going to be a 1-1 draw. It's not. The whistle's going to come here. We've gone a minute and a half over, and Derby's taking it. Fans are walking out. Unless they throw us the ball. Poop. Well, that's it. It's a final 1-1. We get a point. We don't lose. I guess that's positive. Brendan, what's your thoughts?
Frustrating.
Yeah.
Giving up too many, threw away too many points this year so far.
I don't believe they deserve that.
This, a couple other games where you're just like, there's no reason.
Throwing away points.
Yeah.
Not just completely against the run of play. 1 point is better than 0, but missing the 2 sucks. Yep, that's about it. And the frustrating part about it is we had the game. Like, we were by far the better squad, and I get it. We've won some games where we've been the crappier squad, and that happens. But just to have, you look, the Norwich game was a 3-2 game. That should have been 3-1, right? We're Sunderland or Southampton. Sorry, we're falling apart in the 11th hour, and that was just a stupid, mindless turnover, defensive lapse. Cost us the points, and it's frustrating. I've got to put a graphic up. It won't happen until tonight. I promise you, Brendan and Deandra, don't have a heart attack. It will be there, and I've got to do that for the next little stretch as everything's crazy and busy in my world with little one doing things. So
you're going to do Tuesdays as well? Tuesday and Friday?
I'm hoping to do all of them for 4 games because you've got Sunday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, right? And I'd like to get all of them up. We'll see. You'll have at least the one from tomorrow. I just don't know how long Munchkin's going to be on set. So, yeah, fair result. Wrexham didn't create enough chances, and we could have got more, certainly. Rugby final. I would love to. I'm going to be watching that. If you're not a rugby fan, if you're not watching, 82,000 going to be at Twickenham, going to be the second most watched women's game of all time. England, 32 wins in a row, hasn't lost since the last Rugby World Cup final. Traditional rugby, that's what they play. Boring rugby is what they play. The Canadians' highest ruck speed of any national team, men's or women's. Probably the best rugby player as far as skill set and ability to play everywhere in the entire world, and Stephanie the Goodie. Canada had to crowdsource. They have 327 million was English Rugby's haul, and Canada gets 15 million. That's our annual haul for revenues, and we're in the final. So go watch that. It starts in an hour and a half. If you haven't watched it, it's going to be a good match. There's traditional versus fast ruck speed, new rugby. Two good teams. So go and watch it. Hi, bud. Come say hi to everybody before we sign off. As the little one goes off. Say hi.
So, typically only giving up 5 shots, you'd think we played really good defense, but Derby isn't. That's what they do. So 5 yellow cards. They could have had more. That's a lot of yellows.
And they're going to have a case to say the referee was garbage. We have a case to say I like there were botched calls, and I don't know any of them which were which. Hey, shush. Which ones were worse? But that was the worst official we've seen. That was the worst first half of football we've seen in the championship. And then it was one of the biggest, I don't know if it's the biggest, but it was one of the biggest defensive lapses we've seen that went to their goal. Just a frustrating result. But anyway, we're going to sign off here, go get ready for the day, do our thing. Brendan, did you have any final thoughts? We didn't do man of the match. I think it just ends up going to, well, why don't we do the shout out? Who do you guys have for man of the match?
Longman. I liked Longman and O'Brien. Those two stood out for busting their ass all over the place.
Yeah, we should I do a poll before we go? Should I do a poll before we go? I just wanted to see. I missed the. Can I go backwards? I missed the replay. That's what I was waiting for. So I'm going to get that out. Let's see if I can get a poll going here. So any other shouts that you guys might have, let me know really quickly as we'll do the poll here. Like button is awesome before you leave if you haven't forgot it or you forgot it to this point. Kabore is a good one. So let's put that one out there. So we've got Kabore, Longman. Okay, you got to do shushies. Who else did we say? O'Brien. Are those our 3?
She's so little.
Oh, somebody wanted to shout. Okay, George, I got it. Oh, gone, cool. Start poll. Man of the match. Another thing, Brendan, if you didn't know, we got the first copyright strike ever for something that triggered on the last video. I don't know if that was the Daves.
Might have been one of the what do you call it? The Daves.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So the table's up. We're sitting. I mean, we're mid-table. This is where we thought we were going to be, and we're there. It'll be very interesting to see how this turns out now, because as you identified earlier, Brendan, we're into the weeds now as far as the top table teams. We have the opportunity. You beat those teams, you're immediately climbing. You're rapidly ascending. But the inverse is true, and you could also end up falling the other way. You got to be shush, man. Yeah, I don't have much else to contribute except to say thanks to everybody that was there. Brendan, thanks for covering my butt and holding down the fort while we run away and do all the madness and fun that's going on in our life. And blame a Dave. That's what it is. Brent says, way to blame a Dave. We're
see you guys all tomorrow and then Tuesday.
See you tomorrow, women's match, and then see you Tuesday.
Dad, what's that shark and that fish?
That's a baby toy. All right. I got to go deal with this munchkin. Have yourselves a good one. Thanks for being here. We'll wrap up the poll. Kabore wins man of the match for this one. A disappointing 1-1 draw. Have yourselves a wonderful time. And check him in tomorrow. Pontypridd, Wrexham with Brendan and Deandra. Cheers. Have a good one. Bye.